Hey.
What kind of fur is that you're wearing?
Muppet.
I think we just should start the show.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell on it this time?
I'm sick of talking about them damn Muppets.
All right, let's start, shall we, Ruby?
You bet.
Let's go.
If you like your tea with a side of shade, just sit right back, cause you've got it made. These girls are here to gab and tish, and they do it all with a sassy swish. Always dusted, never busted, it's true, don't you know? Always dusted, never busted, it's the Punching Judys show.
Well, here we are, another episode. We haven't killed each other yet.
No, but I'm working on it.
What do you mean you're working on it?
I mean, you know,
Is that why you keep giving me seltzers before the show? Are they laced with cyanide?
Actually, Valium, because I need you to calm down.
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 Oh, whatever.
Anywho, well,
anyways,
girl, it's a brand new week.
I know.
We're hurtling towards Christmas faster than I'm comfortable with.
Better hurtling than hurling.
Well, true.
What?
You might be doing some of that this Christmas.
Well, I tell you what, I was drinking last night a little bit.
Girl, you okay? Do we got to go to meetings together?
Well, we might after this next couple of years.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying.
Miss Ruby, I didn't know you had a problem.
I don't yet. Well, I have you. I have you. You're a problem.
I'm a big problem, aren't I?
You are a problem.
Well, you know, it's been a very interesting week here.
Yeah, it has.
You know,
here in the land of Woebegone, or whatever the hell that is.
Woebegone.
I don't know. It used to be a thing.
Is that a new antidepressant? Woebegone?
Woebegone! Yeah, that's the new antidepressant I'm on.
May cause blindness.
That's right. It could cause your hair to go fabulous.
Well, hey, I think that's not what you're taking then.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I think it's gorgeous.
It's bigger than your IQ.
Well,
bigger than your brain.
Bigger than your IQ.
Well, that doesn't take much for both of us, huh?
Look at your hair.
Well, my hair is nice and coiffed, and
yeah,
it's kind of like a rich CEO's widow vibe.
Oh.
But we don't want to talk about dead CEOs this week.
Don't we?
It's very topical, isn't it?
It is topical.
Oh my God. Well,
it's like a topical thing that they declined giving you in the hospital.
Oh, gosh. Let me tell you, the internet's all a buzz.
It is a buzz.
It is a buzz with that.
You know, there's a moment there where I was like, are we like at the beginning of the French Revolution?
The guillotine's coming out.
Oh my God.
They might be.
I don't know.
Well, I just want everyone to know I only look rich.
Yeah.
Neither of us are actually rich. This is all an illusion.
Speak for yourself.
Well, Ruby.
But I am not a CEO. She's the CEO.
I'm the CEO's wife who killed him with
No,
cyanide.
you know you're not. Don't say that. You know, if you say that kind of crap on the internet, you know what's going to happen?
What?
The police are going to show up and question you. And that's going to make the whole show a little different,
Well, hey,
you know?
I got some answers for them.
Well, I bet you do. You like them police officers,
you know,
don't
there's
you?
this
Especially if they're big and burly and barely.
You know, I know that the cops aren't the hot topic these days, but once in a while you see a hot one.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, officer.
Yeah,
Ooh,
officer.
Make me read my Miranda rights.
Mm-hmm. You're a bad girl, you know that.
All right, Ruby.
Hey, you really are. Hey, so should we get on with it?
I guess let's just dive right into
Should we?
our favorite things.
F-A-V-O-R-I-T-E, lots of things to do and see. F-A-V-O-R-I-T-E, all the things we love.
Welcome back.
Wow. Well, Ruby, what is your favorite thing this week?
Oh, well, I've just been really touched by the fans that we've been accumulating on the internet. Yes.
Tell me all about them, because they certainly haven't reached out to me.
Well, you know, last night I was performing. I think I mentioned that last week.
Yeah, a bacon strip, yeah.
Yes, a bacon strip. And Tammy and Jenny were there.
Okay.
And Tammy was like, no, wait, it was Jenny. Jenny was like, I've been listening to you two at work, and I'm giggling the whole time.
Well, she should share it with her coworkers, make it a whole meeting.
She probably is.
Yeah, make it a conference.
You know, she's the one. Do you remember? She's the one that her and her. I think it's maybe her sister. They have the same last name. Maybe they're sister-in-law. Tammy, Jenny, you need to let us know.
Yeah,
But
okay.
anyways, they were shopping at the Goodwill.
Yeah.
I love to shop at the Goodwill.
Oh yeah, that's where I got this jacket.
Well, that explains a lot of things. Anyways, so they were at the Goodwill, and they were going down the aisle with the cups,
Yeah.
And they found a Miss Ruby and Friends cup.
We're famous at the Goodwill.
Apparently,
Wow.
somebody, there was we only gave away 4 of them.
Well, see, that means somebody didn't want our cup anymore.
Well, I
Were
actually
they disgruntled?
No, I actually found out that it got put away. It got put in a box of things that were supposed to be kept.
Okay.
And that box ended up going to the Goodwill.
Oh,
They
no.
actually told me about it later.
So it was their own cup.
No. This was somebody else who.
Oh my God, we get around, don't we?
Well, apparently.
I guess
I don't
so.
get around as much as you do.
Well, yeah, probably not.
No.
Probably not.
No. But listen.
Yeah.
So they were at the Goodwill. They were like, well, what the hell? What's a Miss Ruby and Friends cup doing here? And they're just big fans. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
they're almost
Super fans?
stalkers.
Stalkers?
Yeah, even they admit it. They've got a Miss Ruby sticker on their car.
Wow.
I know, right?
They need a Louvel sticker
They
on
don't
their
have
car.
a Louvel sticker, I want
No.
to point out to you all. Anyways, so her friend or sister or whatever, Tammy,
Yeah.
was shopping too, and Jenny put the cup in her little basket.
Okay.
And then Tammy threw something in there and busted it.
With what?
I don't know. It was like some crap she was
So
buying.
it's shattered.
She had shattered the cup.
Oh, my
So
God.
she kind of had it sitting in her windowsill at her
Yeah.
house. Kind of the bits and pieces of the lost dreams that she'd had about having that coffee cup.
She had a fragmented cup.
It was
in
a
her window.
fragment of the
You know what she could have done?
what?
In Japan, they will put together
Oh, yes.
broken pottery with
Right.
gold.
I know, it's neat,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
really so. She could have done that.
Yeah, because there's nothing like spending $150,000 on gold
You don't
to
think
fix
Well, I don't think it's actual gold.
to fix a coffee cup
Well,
from the
we're worth
Goodwill.
It. We're worth it. We're worth it. Okay.
But they're only like I think there's 6 of them now because I ordered 2 more and I
Yeah.
gave one to her,
Uh-huh.
and there's 1 left.
Maybe we could give it to a lovely listener who writes a fun letter to us sometime for the
I
holidays.
think that'd be fun. Who
Yeah.
would like to win a Miss Ruby and Friends
Maybe we'll do a
coffee
giveaway.
cup? Oh, I think we should.
That could be fun.
I think we
What
should.
do y'all think? Should we do a little giveaway? Put down in the comments somewhere.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to hear because we do have 1 left, and you know what? I'm not going to make any more of them.
No, they're done.
Yeah, because it's-
we're not Miss Ruby and Friends
No,
anymore.
no, you've stepped up a little bit in the world.
We're now the Punching
Punching
Judys.
Judys, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
We don't have and Friends.
But we do have one of these wonderful cups
Yeah.
left, and I'd be happy to,
Give it away.
I'll tell you what. Here's the deal.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I would like you to write a letter about why you personally should be the owner of that beautiful coffee mug with our mugs on it.
A whole letter?
Yeah, well, it could be a little email. Hey, listen, just give me your case. State your case of why you should be the one
Yeah.
to own that beautiful last mug. It's like the last golden ticket.
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket.
I've got a golden ticket.
I've got a golden mug to drink my wine.
That's right.
Yeah, there you
know
go.
What? Speaking of that, the original, do you remember the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
With like the original movie or like the
the
book?
original movie, yes.
Yeah, with Gene Wilder.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not the one with what's his name.
Yeah. What's his name? Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I hated that one.
Yeah,
I liked the Timothy Chalamet one, though. Of course, I really like Timothy Chalamet.
I don't.
But,
He
that's me.
scares me.
Yeah, well, I like him. Anyways, I always thought it was weird that those grandparents were all in the same bed.
Well, they were poor, Ruby.
That's pretty poor.
They were pretty poor. They had cabbage soup for all the time. They just sort of boiled
I
cabbage
know,
in
but
water.
if you know anything about cabbage and
know,
farts
She's really
and
not-
all in a bed, that had to be one stinky house. That's all I'm saying. That's some stinky cabbage house right there going on.
Is that why they were called the buckets? Because they used a bucket to use the bathroom?
Anyways, It's kind of a golden ticket situation, don't you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I think so.
So just write us a little note at
the Punching Judys at gmail.com.
That's right.
And it's always YS, not
and
IES.
I think we'll run it for a couple of weeks, and we'll draw it out on the last episode of the year. What do you think?
Of the year.
Yeah, and we can read some of these letters next week.
I just hope that people are willing to put in that much work for a coffee
Oh,
cup.
listen. It's a fabulous cup. I think they're like $15 a piece.
Really?
Yes, I
Wow.
spent a fortune because I was only making a limited edition.
That's true.
A fortune of $15.
Well, what we should really ask is if people would be interested in purchasing merch at some point in the future.
Well, of course
We'll
they
get
would.
there. We'll get there.
Of course they would. But I just want to give this last loving cup away. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I didn't even think about this. This is just something we thought about right now. And she's singing again.
In the arms of... You should keep talking about it like you're getting, if you want to take this cup home today. In the arms
Really?
of the angel. You know that commercial.
Don't tell me what to do.
But you know that commercial.
I don't know that commercial. Do I watch that crap on TV? No. I have a TV thing.
Wait. You don't know the Sarah McLachlan sad animal arms of the angel commercial?
Is that? Oh, listen. I had a dog. May he rest in peace. His name was Bodie.
Okay.
And every time that commercial would come on, he would start to whine and howl.
Aww.
It was very sweet and very sad.
And yet you gave nothing to it. You miser.
Did I say that I didn't give nothing to it?
Horrible animal hater.
I have dogs, my dear.
I am not a dog. I am not a pet.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm more
Says
of a bitch.
you.
I'm a bitch. I'm
Says
not
you. Anyways.
Yeah,
So,
anyways.
yeah, so let's get on it, people.
So we have these
The Punching Judys at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And we'll read a couple of the letters next week and then the following week, and we will give it away at the last episode of the year.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Well, speaking of fans,
Yeah?
Mimosas Cabaret today, it was a bit of a family affair.
I heard that.
We had some lovely, lovely people who love us
Uh-huh.
in the audience.
Uh-huh.
Our lovely friend Leanne.
So mostly people who are deaf and blind?
Speak for yourself.
You know I love your show.
Oh,
It is a great show, but I did notice I was not invited.
you didn't buy a ticket. None of these people were invited. They bought tickets.
Well, you could have invited me to buy a ticket.
I don't want to invite you to buy a ticket. You
I
can come
know.
of your own volition.
You do not like me.
Oh, is that what this is all about?
That's what it's all about.
I don't like you.
I'm just saying, I feel neglected. I feel hurt.
Yeah?
I feel unloved.
What can I do to make you not feel that way, Ruby?
Well, you could start by
Oh, you know what I should do?
what?
I'll start giving you a foot massage every night.
You know I don't have feet.
Yeah, exactly. So they won't take too long. It's the thought that counts, right?
You are a terrible human, you know that. You are just horrible. You are terrible. Anyways,
Don't
yeah.
be jealous, girl. It's okay.
I'm very jealous.
No, you'll never be able to wear the shoes that I wear or
No.
show everyone my beautiful long legs.
Oh, you mean the ham hocks that you try and pass off as legs?
Oh my God! Again with the ham legs.
Well, I'm just saying.
You mentioned those last week.
I did because
My God!
they haven't changed any since last
Oh my
week.
goodness. Well, maybe I should cut mine off too.
Well, you know it happened in an accident.
Yours?
Yeah.
What was the accident?
Well,
your birth?
It was when I was still living in Vegas, when I was first, learning to do drag.
Okay.
And I got a part-time job with an amateur magician.
Oh no.
And, well, he was like, well, we're just going to cut you in half. And while he was doing it, he kind of screwed up, and I ended up with no legs.
So he learned the first half of the trick, but he didn't know how to resolve it.
He didn't know how to put me back together.
Well, that's probably a common thing in your life, not knowing how to resolve problems.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I haven't resolved you yet.
That's how you got here.
That's
really.
right. That's right.
There's no resolution.
But anyways,
Yeah.
that's why I really have weird feelings about Las Vegas.
And legs.
Yeah, well, I have no legs.
Hey, some of the best people I know to have no legs.
Well,
You're not one of them, but
You are really a mean person. You know.
Well, you know,
that?
actually, I'm going to say my favorite thing kind
Yeah?
of segues from your favorite thing.
Oh.
My
Does it
fa-
have anything to do with Patty or Aaron or any of our other fans?
No, but it's sort of a gesture
Uh-huh.
that really makes my day.
All right, tell me about it.
I love getting flowers, and that's going to be my favorite thing because I got flowers today for my show. And I don't know what it is. A lot of people will be like, I hate getting flowers. They die. They just sit in the house and rot. But for some reason,
Yeah.
I just feel I feel like such a little girl when I get flowers. I'm like, oh, he likes me.
Who gave them
Oh,
to you? The
my
mortician?
boyfriend. The mortician?
The mortician.
Am I dating a mortician now?
Oh, it was your boyfriend that gave them to you.
What mortician?
I don't know.
Trying
I
to
just
say my
couldn't figure out
face
who would
looks like
give
a
you
corpse?
flowers. And, you know, I figured, well, some mortician was like, I've got extra flowers, and I'll just give them to Louvel. Somebody needs to
If
give them.
anybody looks like they've been worked on by a mortician, it's certainly not me.
Yeah, it certainly
I could
is.
tap on that face and hear sounds.
Well, you know, that's because I made of styrofoam, darling.
You're made of a lot more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
polyester.
but no, flowers are just a simple gesture.
What kind of flowers? I hope they weren't carnations.
There was a sort of a orange rose,
Uh-huh.
and I believe lilies,
Lilies.
like tiger lilies, maybe.
Uh-huh.
What are the ones that are sort of the?
Do I look like I know a whole lot about flowers?
I may know my or I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one. Do you know that movie?
I love that.
The
I
Gay
just love-
Pretenders.
Yeah, that is just that is the funniest thing.
That goes back. Goes way back. That's a 1970s film.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's kind
before
of
I was born.
well, they're draft dodgers. So
Uh-huh.
any of you, there's this movie called The Gay Pretenders that came out in the 1970s. I shouldn't know this. You
shouldn't.
Know this.
I should know this.
Yeah, right.
But I do love the clips when I see it.
It's
I will
great.
stop.
It's great. So it's this movie from the 1970s. These two guys pretend to be gay so they can, avoid the draft.
Uh-huh.
And so one of my favorite scenes, and I think a lot of people have seen this scene, is one of the one gay man who's actually cast in the film, who is one of the gay. He's stomping through his neighbors. Oh no. The real thing is happening. His neighbor is stomping through his marigolds.
Flowers or something.
His marigolds.
Yes.
He's like, my peonies, and she goes, marigolds. And all he says is, I may not know
my
flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one.
And
that's
I feel
just-
the same way.
Me too. I don't know shit about flowers. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It was a cheap shot.
Wow. I'm really hurt.
Sure you are.
You think that I'm a bitch?
Yeah, you think you're a bitch.
I try so
are.
hard
Yeah, you do.
every day
Yeah, you
to
do.
be a good person.
Yeah, sure.
I
sure.
go the extra mile to say thank you, to open doors for people, to show courtesy
Oh
to
God,
my
do we have to
common
hear this stuff
man.
again? Really?
And you think that I'm a bitch?
Yeah, basically.
Well, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm
Well,
a huge bitch. Absolute bitch.
But I do love it. That is wonderful that he gave you flowers.
well, it's not even just him, and he's been wonderful about giving.
Listen,
me.
he's a really nice guy. I don't know how she ever scored him.
They don't want to hear about my boyfriend.
Well, I think he's sweet.
But they do.
I think he's sweet.
It's just getting flowers. It's always been like this. The first man who ever gave me flowers, and I think part of it is that I am, underneath all this, shocker to everybody, I am a boy. I know. You'd never guess.
I would have never
thought
in
that.
a million
In a
years. No
million
wonder
years.
your legs look like ham hocks.
It's all them squats, bro. Yeah, I'm just.
I do know you're quite the workout queen.
But they don't need to know that. I'm a feminine, delicate broad.
Yeah, a delicate flower, so to speak. Yeah.
But no, the first man
Yes.
who ever gave me flowers.
Yes.
His name was Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
I met him in New York. If you're listening, Jesse, which you probably are, I don't remember your last name. But you were very nice when you gave me flowers for the first time. And that I'd always wanted to get flowers, and I think most people assume that a man does not want flowers. Gay men aren't usually the type to give you flowers.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Most likely, what are they going to give you? Chlamydia?
Yes. Or something else. Gonorrhea.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, well, the clap, that's gonorrhea.
Is that?
I don't know.
I don't catch those kind of things, you know.
Well, you're immune.
I apparently am.
Though honestly, those hands, they might be
Well,
there might be a few bacteria.
Speaking of our fans, I went to give Tammy a kiss last night, and she was like, "I don't know where those lips have been."
Honestly, I don't either. Do you clean
And then
them?
Jenny said, "Yeah, we do know where those lips have been."
There's a picture.
I love fans like that.
There's
you
a
know?
picture. This is where we insert the picture of Ruby, you know.
No, we
we're
don't.
not. We're
no,
not gonna...
we don't. No pictures of Miss Ruby being our naughty self. Did I tell you about? Oh, stop!
What?
Oh, stop!
I was checking my teeth.
Sure you were.
Yeah, they felt like there was something in them.
Did I tell you about that Patty? Well, one of our fans named Patty.
Yeah.
She got on there, and you put that clip up about the the M word.
Matronly?
No.
Missionary?
No.
Well, what is it? What M word?
You know the M word that I don't like to hear.
Oh, Muppet.
Oh, don't say it! Don't say it! She was saying that she loved the M word too.
They're
and I
great.
was like, now you're just piling on.
See?
And she was like, no, I love you too, Miss
Hey,
Ruby.
Ruby, here's the thing.
And I was like, I can share the love, but I just don't want to hear about the M word.
Ruby, here's
Yeah?
the thing. Don't be bitter.
I am bitter.
Just be better.
I'm bitter.
You're trying. You gotta try.
I'm not going to try and be better.
Let it
I am
fuel you.
bitter about not being selected to be a part of that troupe, to be on those movies and those films. They just said they felt. It was all about the felt. I didn't have enough felt.
Well, I always tell you, you really should be a little more warm and fuzzy with other people. And if you added some felt, are you stroking out? What's going on, girl? You can't cry. You're a puppet.
You just keep. You liked. You have no empathy for how I feel about
I
this
have
whole
empathy for people, just not for you. You're not a person. You're more mineral than vegetable or animal.
You just are very cruel to me.
You are the very model.
Anyways, also, I just love our fans.
They're great
listen.
people.
They're great people.
Yeah.
And really, that's what happened to you today. You had a bunch of fans at.
I did. They were
at
really
your show.
It just makes us feel
Which is
good.
really shocking if you think about it,
Why is that?
because it's you.
Huh? Me? You mean this gorgeous woman in fur that you see in front of you today?
Yeah. What's up with your hair today? That's what I want to know.
What do you mean?
It looks like you've destyled it with some KY jelly.
I like that.
Do you really?
See?
Is that your natural curl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, none of these wigs are my natural curl.
It's a wig?
Yeah. Can you
I'm
believe that?
shocked. I'm really shocked.
I'm not even a redhead.
No, what? You're not a natural redhead?
No, I'm
Are you telling me the curtains don't match the drapes?
Oh,
Or the carpet or whatever it is?
I'm gonna have to delete that. That's not a flattering angle. I was like, I'm blonde. I'm blonde.
Are you telling me the curtains don't match the drapes? Or the carpet or whatever?
Well, to be honest, none of it matches. My armpit hair, my carpets, my mustache.
Well, I'm sure glad the mustache
It's all
is
different.
gone.
I'm Joseph in the Amazing Color Technicolor Bush.
That's right.
I'm
That's
Joseph
right.
and
She's
the-
a calico.
Yeah, I'm Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor pubes.
Oh my Lord.
Oh,
You're
God.
bad. You are
Hey,
bad.
It's true.
So tell me all about today.
Today was good. It was, we're doing our Christmas show.
Yeah, how's that going?
Going good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Good. I think we talked about it on here.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Not about today's performance.
Well, no, but it's every show is pretty much. That's why it's the same show every once in a while.
Really?
Yeah. Huh.
Kind of unlike us.
Yeah, we're different all the time.
That's right.
We
You
kinda
are
just,
especially different.
Throw things to the wind and see what sticks.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
Hope
true.
that our rambling is interesting enough to people.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
think by episode 10, they're going to be like, this is all bullshit.
I think we're on episode 4 and they're probably already there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Just a couple old biddies like us. Just
Really?
Honestly, I was listening. Surprisingly or not, maybe we're the only two people who listen to our podcast.
Uh-huh.
But I listen to our podcast
Me
after
too.
I've edited
Me too.
it. And you know what we remind me of?
What?
Let's say you're going home for the holidays.
Okay.
And it's maybe the few times in the year you and your mother and her sister get to sit down and like have a conversation. And you just kind of fall into the back and hear your mother and her sister catch up over like a glass of wine or whatever. And they just crack each other up. They talk, they kind of throw shade at each other. And I kind of feel like we're those two ladies, the mom and the aunt, at a holiday just chatting it up while their kid watches and is amused by all their antics.
Is that what you think?
I think that's the vibe we give. Two aunties.
That's what she gets for thinking.
I think that's a great thing to be. I think it's a very comforting thing for people.
You know.
Like, oh, did you try this sopressata from Vinny's last week? Oh, you didn't? Oh, my God. You have to try the sopressata calf.
Listen, she thinks she's Meryl Streep with, you know.
I'm an actress.
The dialect coach right here.
They were very convinced.
She's going to do Sophie's Choice next. The drag version.
Yeah, it's true.
That's right.
I'm going to play every part.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know you really just want to do Death Becomes Her.
Well, we are going to be doing Death Becomes Her next year.
I heard. I'm really excited about that.
Can you guess who I'm going to be?
Death?
I'm going to be the Becomes. Yeah.
Death warmed over is what I'm thinking.
And she wonders why I talk about the Muppets.
Oh, yeah, here we go again. Anyways.
Well, you would never buy me flowers, and I'm at peace with that.
All right. Well, I'm at peace with that, too. All right. Oh, hey.
Yes?
Do you think it's time to get on to the next segment?
Well, I guess why not? If it stops you from talking, at least for a few seconds.
All right, let's do it.
Put a missile.
A missile?
With any anus.
Oh, Miss Ruby.
What you'll get is miscellaneous.
Ruby, you don't really like my hair that much today?
Well, not really.
Huh.
I liked that other one that you had a couple of weeks ago.
The big one?
The tall one.
The beehive? 'Cause
Yeah.
It finally made you feel small. You know, I think that hair was as big as you.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was damn close. Not quite, as I recall we talked about it.
Well, your head's big enough. It's
Well,
pretty
you
hard to
know,
be bigger than that.
You know, I don't really need to hear your nonsense. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, what nonsense do you want to talk about in
Nonsense,
miscellaneous?
nonsense, blah, 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 blah. That's all. So anyways.
Okay. Well, what? Anyways.
Hey, did I tell you I did perform last night?
Oh, that must have been horrible.
Well, you know, it was. I thought it was genius.
What
really.
did you do? So you did some bacon strip.
I did the bacon strip.
For those of you who
listen,
didn't watch,
I love the bacon strip.
well, to those who
Sometimes I think I should do other shows, but you know,
who really wants that?
I like to perform maybe once a month.
Yeah, you
know.
kind of like the.
Unlike you, who's performing all the time.
Well, I have to keep the money going.
Well, you know, I'm not in that boat.
So tell us all about, because you hadn't been performing for a while.
Well, I hadn't been.
You
performing.
took a little vacation.
Well,
was May the last time you'd performed?
Well, at Bacon Strip, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it really was. I don't know what happened.
Well, you
the
went to
time
Europe
just
and
went
you-
by, and I was in Europe with that hot man, and you know, I was traveling from here and there and everywhere, and hanging out in all the clubs.
I think you got too big for your britches.
Well, I didn't get too big for my britches, but I did get in some britches while I was over there.
And those britches, they contain
Woo.
something big.
You know, a few of them did. Some of them didn't. Anyway, yeah. And so last night I did my my normal, you know, Christmas get together thing, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
You know, and I almost fell off stage a couple times.
Again?
That's what you get when you drink before you perform.
Now listen, folks, this is not the first time Ruby has fallen off of a stage.
That's true.
And with considering the start of this episode,
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if you have a problem.
I probably do, but you know, there are no qualified puppet doctors in this area, so I'm just going to have to live with it.
You have to go
Or
to
die
Build-A-Bear.
from
They
No,
can
I
patch it right up.
almost fell off the stage, but I do believe it might have been from drinking before the show.
Yeah.
You know, it's
How
probably
much
not
did
a
you
good.
drink, girl?
Had me a couple of the White Claws. You know, they're very high, very classic.
Oh, they're the classiest. drink
yeah,
you
a
can get at a bar.
very classic. I had it with a squeeze of lime.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Kinda made it
weird.
like
The
a
problem was
michelada.
that it was a ruby red one, a ruby,
Oh.
you know, grapefruit.
I love Ruby Red.
I know, and then a splash of lime.
Okay.
It was like a cocktail.
Oh, so you turned your White Claw into a cocktail. So it was more of a spritzer.
I do love. Yeah, now, see, when I was in Italy, now I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I
Okay.
really got addicted to those. What they call them? Those Aperol Spritzer.
Aperol Spritz.
Oh my God! I drank those like a fish in a pond.
Really?
Honest to God, I could not get enough of those things. That and gelato.
Is that why you got with so many men? You just sort of took in whoever you could find on the street who was
Well, I
willing?
would pretty much take in anyone who'd buy me one.
Wow,
Well,
you
why
heard it here,
not?
folks. It is not hard to get in bed with Miss Ruby Ross.
Well, you
All
know.
it takes is a $5 alcoholic beverage.
They're a little more than, I think they were euros, actually. They weren't dollars.
Those euros.
Those euros.
Wow.
But anyways, yeah, I don't know what we were talking about. But, you know.
Well, Ruby, what did you perform at Bacon Strip?
Well, I did a song, I've Got a Present for Santa.
Ooh. What kind of
I've
present
got
do you
a
have?
present for Santa, and he's got a big one for me.
I honestly, I bet Santa's got a big hog.
Well, he does have him. He does have a Harley Davidson, a great big Harley Davidson. It's red, and it's got jingles on it, and it's got sparkly lights. Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about?
Absolutely.
I do love that. He
Big
gave
ol'
me a ride on it once.
How did it feel?
Big.
Did it shake you around a little bit?
A little bit.
you
You
have-
should have seen my hair fly off.
Whoa!
I bet you'd like to ride on Santa's hog.
Oh, hey, depends on the Santa. Depends on the Santa.
You know, Santa's kind of the original Grandpa Bear, isn't he?
He
really?
kind of is. He is the
Yeah.
OG Papa Bear.
He is the OG
Yeah,
Papa Bear,
yeah.
honest to goodness.
You might
yeah.
find him in Palm Springs these days.
Well, I suspect you find a whole lot of him in Palm Springs these days.
There's a lot of eligible Santas in
Yeah.
Palm Springs.
You're probably going to enjoy yourself down there.
I'm gonna have a fun
Are you
time.
planning? Have you started
Well,
to?
It's only a few weeks away. Can you believe it? I mean, I can't believe that
2
Christmas.
weeks?
Christmas is 2 weeks.
Oh, well, you're not going down for Christmas.
No,
You're-
but I'm going the first week of January. So
Well,
that's,
that's
I mean,
true.
this holiday season is flying by.
It really
I cannot
is.
believe it.
I know it really is.
It's stressing me out.
I still haven't put up decorations.
I have a tree up, but I haven't decorated it yet.
Well, I know because I've seen your room,
Very true.
and it's all decorated.
Yeah.
It's all crazy. I haven't put a single thing up, and I probably won't.
Well, you know.
Well, you know how I am about that. You know how I am.
Hey, you know, you hate life, you hate joy, and all you are is a bitter, alcoholic piece of styrofoam. And I'm going to hold space for that. Because we're holding space for things these days.
I wouldn't say I'm bitter, and I wouldn't say I'm quite an alcoholic.
I don't know, honey. I've licked you a few times. You don't taste sweet.
Ooh, you have. When did you lick me? I'm disturbed by this conversation right now. Very disturbed. You are crazy. Was it while I was sleeping? What the hell is going on here? I feel like I might have been assaulted in the sleep, people.
She licks you when you're sleeping. She licks you when you're awake.
She knows if you've been licked or not.
So get licked for goodness sake.
You are crazy, girl. You are sick. Very sick.
I don't know how to move on from this.
I don't
with you.
either. I listen. I feel like I might need that analyst again. Wow.
We're turning into lesbians. But I'm the femme. You're the butch.
Well,
Oh my god.
you think so?
Hey, look at me, girl. You think I can screw in a light bulb or pound in a nail?
That's a good argument.
Yeah.
You know, I do those.
You're
things.
handy. You're a handy
I'm pretty
girl.
handy.
You're
I'm
handsy
handy
too.
I'm handy for an old gal.
You are.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm even handy for a young gal.
Well, you're not that.
No, I didn't say I was. I'm well over 7 years old.
I know. That's all. That's in puppet years. That's
yeah, in
almost
puppet
92.
years. No, close. Damn close.
What's the human to puppet year ratio?
It's about 7.
You're like a dog.
Yeah, basically.
Well, that's
Unlike
nice.
you, who is a dog.
We went over this. I'm a bitch.
That's right.
I'm a bitch.
That's right. No, I think it's about 7.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm 7 times 7 is
I
what?
don't know that.
Do you know how to do the
Is that
math?
47?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, then I don't know.
I think it's 42.
Well, I don't know math.
Write us and let us know.
We don't have.
We don't have the math.
We don't have big
going
brains.
on.
We have big smooth brains.
That's right.
Brains made for
Yeah.
performance.
Listen, I don't have brains at all.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
You just sort of have pins and needles.
Well, that's true. I've got the looks though. I really do. I've got
Even
the,
those are failing.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. There.
You might need a new face.
Listen, hey, I told you I got a little adjustment.
Yeah, what did you do?
Well, I had my.
They respackled your head?
They did. They respackled my head.
Is that like is that like the puppet equivalent of going to Turkey to get a hair transplant?
No, it's more like the puppet equivalent of going to a very nice hospital in Beverly Hills and getting a facelift, darling.
Oh, so that's why you haven't been going out very lately. You know, you've been hiding away from the world while
Listen,
you heal up.
I have some scars. I have to keep them, get them healed up.
Well, by the size of that lip, I mean, I don't think the swelling's ever gone down.
I had these done on purpose.
Really?
That's more than you can say about your mess.
My face is completely natural, Ruby.
Yeah, it's real natural. Naturally awful.
Well, I think it's about time for me to jump off a bridge.
Well, okay, yeah. Let's get at it.
You're like, I'm going to push her, girl.
I can help.
I'm going to push.
I can help.
Woo, they'll never success me. I'm a puppet.
Ah, that's true.
Well, hey, last week I told you I was going to put you in a wood chipper, so it's only fair that you try to kill me now.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So
we're like Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, that's true. No, but listen, yesterday went really well. It was nice. After all these years, I've actually been performing for a while now, and I just have that confidence now. I go on that stage, and I feel confident.
Good, you should.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody. We love to talk shit, but Miss Ruby is one of my best friends, and I love performing with you, and I love seeing you perform. And I was very proud of you when you won Miss Bacon's trip.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
It's Christmas, so I thought it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I don't have anything nice to say about you.
Do you see this?
Listen, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying, but
Hey, you didn't say anything rude, per
no,
se.
I just don't have anything nice to say.
Well, you know what they say?
I don't know.
If you don't have anything nice to say,
sit by me.
go to hell.
I don't know.
Goodness.
I mean, I do appreciate, there's some things about you I really do appreciate.
Yeah.
She's never more than 10 days late on her rent.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal.
Yeah, most people just don't pay at all.
That's right.
Yeah.
And she only steals food toward the end of her 2 weeks where she's just about to payday. So, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And, she does offer to pay part of the utilities.
Yeah.
Of course, she never comes through. And she likes to borrow money.
Yeah.
She doesn't pay it back with interest.
Oh, well, I don't believe in interest.
That's right.
You're not interesting enough for interest.
But honestly,
Yeah.
for a person who's basically squatting, you're great.
I squat in that squatty potty.
That's right.
Hey, Squatty Potty, that could be a fun sponsor.
Oh, listen, I love squatty potties.
They make, you know what is really good? Speaking of sponsors.
What?
If you're listening, Tushy, which you're probably not, Tushy is a bidet attachment.
I love a bidet
And
attachment.
baby, let me tell you, if you are a gay person and you don't have a bidet attachment yet, you need to get a bidet attachment. It will change your life.
Listen, I got one during the, what was that thing where we had to live together for 12 weeks?
Well, that's how it all started.
Oh, I know.
And honestly, you were fine. You could have gone out in the world. You can't get sick.
Well, but I didn't want to leave you alone.
Okay. Well, anyways,
I was feeling very, protective of you.
Yeah. Sure.
Because I have a contract and I own your butt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
But I got one, remember? And it's just a wonderful thing. Wonderful.
It has changed my life, and I'm not even being dramatic.
Well,
a bidet makes you feel okay. And if I ever run for office, that's going to be my slogan. A bidet will make you feel okay.
Actually, that could be our ad if they were, to sponsor us. We could be like, a bidet could make your day. That's the way to wash away. A bidet could make your day all the way with
Us gays.
What's the name of that brand?
Tushy.
All the way with Tushy.
Well, hey, honestly, I mean, I think we just, gave a pretty good case for us to get sponsored by Tushy.
Oh, listen.
Ooh, and that might mean
my
we get a
elbow
free
has
one.
never been fresher.
Really, though? Yeah. Honestly, though, America, Get on the bidet.
Get on the bidet. Yeah, and honestly, you will love how fresh
Your
you
hole
feel.
will be so happy.
Well,
It will.
she just never knows when enough's enough, does she?
They don't know what hole I'm talking about. No, they do.
People, they're not that stupid. Jesus.
If they're anything like you, they might be.
I doubt it. They are our audience.
So
And our audience are very smart.
I don't know why they listen.
That's true.
So wait a second. If you use a bidet,
Right.
do you just sort of fill up like a water balloon?
No. I use a bidet.
All that old foam.
But honestly,
that foam just comes rushing out.
honestly, my elbow has never been fresher.
It's good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
That elbow can get dirty.
Yeah.
It's been dragging around who knows where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway.
Yeah, I like tushy. If you can do a little tushy, a little squatty potty, life's good.
Yeah, we'll just get, repped by all the toilet essentials.
And it's excellent this time of the year because, with all the eating and stuff, got corn poop and stuff you got to deal with.
I cannot believe you're talking about poop on our podcast.
Well,
This is how ridiculous we are. I will go into disgusting rants about God knows what.
Yeah.
And a corn poop is apparently where I draw the line.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you know this, but everybody poops.
I don't.
There's literally a book called that.
I don't.
There is literally a book.
I have never in my life.
Right.
And that's why I'm so full of shit.
That about sums it up.
And hey, honestly, Potty Essentials for our podcast as sponsors, we're both full of shit. So it's the perfect
and we're both
pair.
a little bit potty mouth too.
Yeah, we're potty mouth.
Just a little bit.
So
Just a little bit.
You less than I am.
Well,
You're more of a good Christian woman.
I'm not. But I'm a fine pagan lady.
Pagan lady. Well, that's so lovely.
Yeah. I don't even know how that came up, but here we are. We've talked about poop. We've talked about squatty potties. We've talked about tushy washers.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot, haven't we?
I don't even know.
Well, we're talking about performing, and I don't think I've gotten to speak about my career at all.
Oh, well, let's hear about your career. It's always about your career.
It's been all about your career. Don't you dare yawn this time. You know what? This is actually payback. In the very first episode, I tried to tell my backstory, and you went on this, Louvel, no one cares about you. So I'm just going to ignore you this time. You can go take a break. You can go, powder your nose. I'm going to tell the people about me for once, because I think they want to know about me, Louvel, the beautiful and young addition to this podcast, next to this bitter, hollow, ancient, decrepit puppet. So my name's Louvel, as you know. I started performing 12 years ago in New York City, and I've done cabaret. I've written my own show. Ruby,
Yes.
I think the people want to hear this.
All right. Here's you've got 3 minutes.
So I grew up as a
3 minutes.
poor little
No
girl
more than 3
in
minutes.
Rochester, New York.
We've heard
One day
this.
I was walking into the cold blizzard snow, and I didn't even have a jacket. And this rich CEO of Kodak, he said,
No longer in
Are
business.
you humming? And I said, yes. He said, wow, what a beautiful humming voice you have. You know what he did?
What did he do?
He took me in and made me his own. He gave me an education.
Yeah.
He gave me voice lessons at Eastman School of Music. And that's how I became the star that I am today. All because of that one Kodak executive. I'm who I am. And so that's why now, I grace Seattle all over town with my comedy, my vocal stylings. La, da, da,
Your
da,
vocals
da,
is
da,
some
da.
kind of style, that's for sure.
And people love it. People love it.
Oh, yeah.
I did a private birthday party last night.
Yeah.
And
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Yes. It wasn't just an OnlyFans.
Did they pay you?
They did, of course.
Really?
Yeah, it's easy for money.
Yeah.
And they're lovely people. I've been very blessed. I work with lovely, lovely people.
Well, you work with me.
And you're not one of them. You're the one exception to the rule.
Well,
Because
yeah.
I get something else out of it.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I finally get a target to insult without them crying.
No, that's true.
If I do that to real people.
I am a real people.
Are you really real?
I am real.
I've had a few people ask me, are you a ventriloquist, Louvel? And I say, yes. Yes, I am. This is all me. Ruby is not actually operating herself.
You're a liar.
See? My mouth doesn't move when your mouth moves.
You're a liar.
Yeah, see?
Liar. Liar. Pants on fire.
No, Ruby's not a ventriloquist.
No,
She's
I'm not.
operated by a mysterious man who shall not be named nor seen.
I hate him.
You
You know how I
hate
feel about him.
Well, he'd be nice.
Yeah, listen. I like you better than I like him.
Wow.
Yeah. He's always in my life. He's always trying to control me. He's always pushing me here, pushing me there, making me do this, making me do that,
Yeah.
making me say things I don't want to say.
Well, I don't know
making
about
me
that.
say swear words,
Oh,
making
so-
me do. I feel like I'm basically a slave to him.
Okay. You're like one of them women in what's that show? The Handmaid's Tale.
Sort of.
Just have some man controlling you like a vessel.
That's right.
Well, you should probably cover your face like they do too.
Now you're making fun of me. You're not taking my words for
This
seriousness.
frickin' victim over here.
Well, it's kind of the new thing. Like, everybody wants to be a victim these days, don't they?
I would be so mean to Louvel all the time. When she says something back, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, that's about how you sound most of the time.
Oh my God. You know what, Ruby? I think I'm done with this segment. I think that we need to move on because I'm sick of talking about you.
Well, you were talking about yourself.
For 5 seconds, and then you brought it back to you again. I think she has many problems. Alcoholism, narcissism, halitosis. We'll just start the bad advice.
We told you once and we told you twice. We can't recommend our bad advice. We can't recommend our bad advice.
All
Welcome
right,
back.
Here
Yeah.
we are.
Oh, it's our favorite part of the show.
It really is our favorite part of the show.
Well, that's my favorite
Got
part.
2 lovely letters here.
Uh-huh. Oh, by the way, we'd love to get letters from you. And
Yeah,
if you
we
want,
need more letters.
Yeah, if you've got, something that you want to get some bad advice from us.
Get something off your chest.
That's right. You just kind of need to send us a letter at thepunchingjudys@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And hey, we'll get back to you.
Yeah, and we'll. If you're
You know,
lucky,
and
we'll
we
put it in the
welcome
show.
letters from all of you, like we talked about earlier in the show, the whole cup, the mug.
Yeah.
So, but we love hearing from you.
Yeah.
We really do. We love getting. Oh, who was it? Didn't we get something from one of our fans on the?
Oh, a review.
Oh, yeah,
You know
it was
what? That's
great.
the thing. We would love if you listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anything where you can leave a review. We'd love to see
Yeah,
you write
what was
a
their
nice
name?
review.
I loved their name.
It was Potty and the Blowfish. Like
Yeah,
Ooh
Potty and the Glowfish. It was
Potty and the Glow-
great.
And they said there was something really nice.
It was really sweet. And listen, we just wanted to say thank you.
Yes,
because
whoever
we
you
love
are.
our fans.
We have
we
no
really
idea
do.
who you are.
But
But
you
we
know.
actually, you know what? I'm gonna read it.
Yeah,
Let's
please
read it,
do.
because
Because it was so sweet.
it was
we
so
were
sweet.
just so genuinely touched.
And you know what?
And that's a lot from us.
It encourages people to maybe they'll say, "Oh my God, my review might be read." So let's see. Hysterical by Potty and the Blowfish. 5 stars.
Oh my.
Ruby and Louvel had me in stitches with their variety show.
Yes.
Lots of playful shaded naughtiness with this pair. If you're needing a cheap chuckle in this dark world, give this podcast a listen.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
on Apple
and there was
Podcasts.
also that cute thing that what's her name? One of your
Oh yeah.
and she said she quoted moi.
She listens every episode and she's always posting about it. She's so nice.
I loved it. She showed it on her story.
Yes.
And it was a quote that I said last week where I was like, well, I'm basically tofurkey.
Aren't we all tofurkey at the end of the day?
We are all poor tofurkey.
We are
now.
all
all right.
tofurkey.
All right. Anyways,
All right.
thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah. And like we said, send in more letters,
Yeah.
put reviews, and we'd love to read them. All right.
That's right.
Okay. First letter
Okay.
by Share a Selfie.
Share a selfie.
Share-
Hi,
Carly-
Shara.
Hi, Shara. Carly and I have been besties forever, so when her boyfriend Jonah texted me, I didn't think anything of it.
Of course.
He said he was working on a little birthday project for Carly and asked me to send a selfie for it.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was kind of random, but it seemed harmless, so I just sent him a picture.
Uh-huh.
The next day, Carly called me absolutely freaking out.
What?
Why would you send Jake a selfie of yourself? She yelled.
What the heck?
I was pretty confused, and I told her
Really?
I think it was for her birthday. I didn't think she cared.
Wow.
She said it was totally inappropriate and accused me of going behind her back and crossing boundaries. I tried explaining it over and over, but she just kept yelling and wouldn't listen to a word I said.
Well, that seems crazy.
Yeah. By the end of the day, I'd had enough. I blocked her
Yeah.
because I couldn't handle the constant texts, accusing me of things I didn't even do.
Wow.
Now I feel guilty. Like maybe I made things worse, but at the same time, I don't think I deserve to be treated like that.
Well, I can't.
Did I make a faux pas that I'm not aware of? Am I in the wrong? Share a selfie.
Wow, Shara. That's crazy.
Share a. My goodness.
Did you just rip up that?
No, it was Shara.
Oh, well, that's
I was
true.
done with it.
Yeah,
so
that's
I wanted
true.
to do a nice dramatic ending to
Oh,
the
that's
letter.
true. That's
You know,
true.
Some drag flair.
Well, you
Were
know.
you going to do something with it?
No, well, no. No, because I don't use paper.
I was just trying to be theatrical. And
Yeah,
here
you
you are
were very theatrical.
criticizing everything I do.
Well, you know.
Like Shara's friend Carly.
That's right.
Wow.
Woo.
Well, you know what, Shara? I think that you need to be very logical and rational about this, okay?
Yeah.
I think you need to send Jonah a picture of your tits.
Absolutely.
Because at this
give
point,
her a reason to
give
be
her a
upset
reason
now.
To be upset. If she's accusing you of things, you might be like, "Fuck it, I'm going all in."
That's
Here you
what I
go,
was gonna
Jonah.
Say.
But
I
you know
was gonna
what?
say, you know, not just your tits. I'm just talking about full
Everything.
Full Monty girl.
Your map of Tasmania.
That's right.
Honey.
The whole
That's it.
whole map and the golden
Right.
pond.
We want to see all the animals that live there.
That's right.
We want to see the cities, the towns.
The tigers and the kitties.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, men named Jonah. You can never trust a man named Jonah.
Really. You know, it's kind of like John or Joe.
Yep.
It's not really a John. It's not really a Joe. It's a Jonah.
But
Yeah.
those biblical names,
I know.
like Abraham, or Jonah, you can never trust them.
Although I do like a good Isaac now and again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Isaac Newton?
I like a fig Newton too.
I love a fig.
I love a fig. You know, and nobody usually likes them. It's sort of, I clearly have a thing for like fruit things. You know, like
I love them too.
You know, like the
we're
the
old
mincemeat slop
Yeah.
and you know,
Back
and
to
you
that
like the hot
mincemeat.
dogs with the slop in them.
We love slop.
That's right, sloppy
Just a
things.
couple of pigs away. You know, we go back to a few things here. Slop,
Well, yeah,
pigs.
Listen,
Pole.
if you follow the whole show, you're gonna get you know
Reoccurring
what do they call
themes.
those throwbacks? or
Throwbacks,
callbacks. They're
through-
callbacks. That's
callbacks,
right.
through lines.
That's right. There's crap going on here, anyways.
We're whole slop pigs.
Yeah. Listen, I think that Cher Selfie needs to just get rid of this friend.
Yeah.
I don't blame her for just blocking her, honestly.
Yeah, really.
I would have done a whole lot more than block her.
Well, like I said, just give her something to be mad about.
That's right.
Because, hey, she's going to be mad. Might as well put on a show.
That's right.
Hey, I got the circus. You got the monkeys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Show my tits.
And I feel like she needs to bring her other friends in on this, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Have them all send pictures of their tits to Jonah.
Oh, Jonah would be like,
Jonah be like, yeah,
Yeah,
buddy.
man.
Yeah, man. Fucking
he was
tits.
doing something nice for his girlfriend's party, and all of a sudden he ends up with a party of his own.
But see, this is where my natural suspicion comes in of men.
How's that?
Do you think Jonah was telling the truth?
Oh.
Because for all we know, Jonah could be lying, trying to get pictures of the crush that he has, you know, on
Well,
his
that's a
girlfriend's
possibility.
friend.
That's
Yeah.
a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
I
kind
mean,
of
that's
fucked
a
up.
possibility. I never thought about that, especially a boy named Jonah. You know, we said we just talked about.
You get a man who's butt inside of a whale, and you don't know if you can trust him anymore.
Oh, isn't that a biblical thing?
Yeah, like I said, I don't trust men with biblical names like that.
Yeah.
1 second they're your boyfriend, the next they're trying to be, you know, your dad.
Yeah.
It's all weird.
Yeah. Well,
They're weird men.
I don't know. I think you need to bring all your friends in on this. Yeah.
Everyone send a titty pic. But you know what would be even funnier? Like, really make it funny.
Yeah.
Have them, like, paint your titties fun, different colors.
Oh, that's an idea.
And fun designs.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of that parade we have here in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The-
we're a
the
very
sol-
liberal city here
the
in Seattle.
Solstice Bike Parade. where
Yeah,
everyone-
yeah, yeah. Where
Oh,
everybody's naked.
and you see a bunch of dongs.
You know, it's so funny. I'll talk to people, around the world on, on those talk,
Yeah.
those little talk apps,
Yeah, uh-huh.
and I'll be like, oh, we have a naked parade here in Seattle. And they're like, what?
Well,
I'm like, we're pretty liberal.
It's the solstice parade. It happens in Fremont.
Yeah, Fremont.
And you'll see a bunch of naked hippie willies all day long.
Oh, they're not even naked hippies. They're all just, everybody wants to be naked.
We should do it one year.
Oh,
Wouldn't
dear
that be
God.
fun?
Nobody wants to see Miss Ruby naked, trust me.
Hey, you never know. Don't talk down on yourself.
Well,
There's something for everybody.
Okay, well,
You'll just be an incredibly niche porn category.
Nobody wants to see you naked.
Yes, they do.
Your boyfriend.
A lot of people do, miss. Maybe I have a... You know what? I want to tell you something. This is actually funny. And this is a genuinely true story.
Oh, the rest of the stories weren't true?
I know you said this before, and I always say it, but I want this to hit home.
Can I take a nap while we're going through this?
No, it's a good story.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because if it's not, I'm going to do a Yelp review.
I don't care.
All right. Well, there we go.
Your criticism.
I've seen
what you cheer at.
Here we go.
Here
we go. All right.
All right.
I'm
okay.
going to...
So I have a cousin.
Uh-huh.
And she, honest to God, is one of the most famous porn stars like ever.
Uh-huh.
No, I swear to God.
Really?
Her name is Sasha Grey.
Sasha Grey.
She doesn't do porn anymore.
Uh-huh.
But
those porn careers are pretty short.
she was in it for a while, but she became an actress. She's a streamer now.
Uh-huh.
And no, she was one of the best of the best.
All right.
And she was my cousin. I don't think she'd ever listen to this. Maybe she would. But if she ever does...
Hi, Sasha.
Hey, girlie. So when I try to connect with straight men, that's sort of my through line. I'm like, oh, hey guys.
So you're using your cousin.
Well, no, I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about straight men. I don't watch football. So I'm like, hey, you ever seen Sasha Grey porn?
And they're like, yeah. And you're like,
man,
I'm
she's
her
fucking
cousin.
hot. She's fucking hot, man. Those fucking titties.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, straight men are awful sometimes.
Well, they're fine.
No, you know what? I love when a straight man surprises me, and it's like wonderful.
Yeah.
Because we have such little expectations for
That's
them
right.
now
That's
that
right.
when they're wonderful, they're wonderful.
I know a lot of
father
wonderful
is a wonderful
straight men.
straight man.
Yeah.
My friend Josh,
Yes.
lovely straight man.
Yes.
He's British, so that's why.
Didn't you go off and get married, though?
He did. He left me, and that's why I'm stuck with you.
That's right. Yeah, that's how you
Awful.
ended up there, was the whole...
I know.
Yeah.
They had to move in with the baby, and I got pushed out like an abandoned dog.
That seems about right. Anyway, so your porn star, superstar friend,
I mean,
sister,
this
cousin.
is just sort of a tangent because we're talking about titties and naked bicycles, you know.
Yeah. Anyways, I do like the naked bicycle parade.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the next one. I'm bored of
Yeah.
Carly and Sarah.
Wow.
I'm
You're
bored. I'm bored. Insecurity really bores me.
Well, maybe you're boring.
Well, that's possible, but I doubt it.
Listen, Ruby, Shara took the time to
Yes.
write a letter,
Yes.
send it in.
Uh-huh.
We gave her a lovely name,
Uh-huh.
and you're calling her boring?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, let's get on to the next one.
Shara, I am so sorry.
I'm not.
I thoroughly appreciate your letter, and I enjoy ragging on your shitty friend Carly, who probably is ugly and insecure.
Yeah, that's the truth.
All right. This is from Neat Nick.
Oh, no.
This is our first man.
It is. Finally, we're getting some men in our
I mean, it's
audience.
not our first man in
Well,
life.
It's not even your 100th.
It's not even my 800th.
That's right.
You know, I was
That's
having
right.
this conversation yesterday.
Yeah?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to the point in your life where you don't remember every single man you've been with? Because
I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't remember what day it is.
Well, you know,
I'm
we
just
can probably
saying.
put you out of your misery soon then.
It's probably true.
But I, honest to God, I do not remember every single man I've been with now. It's kind of sad.
You know,
You can't relate. That's too bad.
I can relate. I
mean,
just
when you're-
can't. I can't remember the last man I was with. It's been that long.
I don't blame them.
Well, you know,
You really have to stay within your niche demographic, like I said.
that's true.
You know,
Yeah,
puppet porn.
puppet porn.
Puppet porn, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you can unhinge your job better than I can.
You are a filthy girl. You know
Okay,
that.
let's read Neat Nick's letter.
All right, Neat.
Okay.
Are we calling him Neat or are we calling him Nick?
We'll call him Neat Nick.
Neat Nick. All right.
Because I like that. Neat Nick.
Neat Nick.
Right. Like,
All right.
Like old Saint Nick. Okay.
Here we go.
I went away for work for a few days.
Wonderful.
When I came back, Would you like to read the letter? You can't read, can you?
I can read.
Are you sure?
If you hold it up to me.
I think I'm going to read it. I don't think people want to hear you talk that long.
Oh.
Okay. I went away for work for a few days. When I came back to my wife, she had a big surprise for me.
Oh,
She
that's
walked me,
lovely.
I know. She walked me into my home office and surprise! She had repainted my office. For weeks, I'd been plastering over drywall and was preparing to sand it and then paint it. While I was away, she decided to take matters into her own hands, and she sanded then painted my walls.
Wow.
The only problem is she didn't cover my computers, monitors, keyboards, or furniture with a drop cloth, and everything is now coated in a layer of white powder.
Oh, no.
Ruby,
it looks like a cocaine party been going on in
I
there.
was going to say, you know all about being covered in a layer of white powder. That's what got you in trouble
That's
in Colombia.
Right. That's right. That's how I ended up in that Colombia drug prison situation.
Anyway, so Neat Nick, he says, I was absolutely infuriated
Well,
when
I
I
can't
saw the
blame him.
mess she left behind.
Yeah.
The closer I looked, I saw paint on the wood floors as well.
Wow.
I didn't say a word. I turned around and quietly left the room.
Wow.
I went back to my car and drove to a 7-Eleven near us, where I sat in the parking lot and stared out the window while my wife blew up my phone wanting to know what was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, she texted me that I was being a bitch, and that I
Wow.
could easily have overlooked the mess she left behind, and that it was the thought that counts. I stopped off at a Home Depot on the way home to buy cleaning supplies.
Uh-huh.
It took me 4 hours to clean my office, and I'm still finding dust over everything, and she says I'm petty. Am I being petty? Do I owe her an apology, or was it dumb of her to mess up my office? That was Neat Nick.
Well, I'm kind of on her side with this.
I am too. You know, the more I was reading this, I was like, you know what, Nick, you're kind of being a bitch.
I mean, honestly, she thought she was doing something nice for him.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, I get that.
You can express your frustration.
Yes.
But I think the idea that he left the house and fumed in his car like a crying little
Nick,
baby.
it was inappropriate. I'm just saying inappropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, she wanted to do something nice for you.
Yeah.
I mean, something I would never do for you, clearly.
I wouldn't want you to.
No, I wouldn't. I would never.
I'm kind of on both of
Mostly
their
because
sides.
I can't do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But,
I'm kind of on both their sides here, because on one hand, in therapy,
Yeah.
I've learned many times that it's very good to sort of walk away when you feel like you're going to explode and you're going to say something that you don't mean.
But you know, it also kind of reminds me of that letter we had a couple of weeks ago about the surprise.
Yeah.
And how everybody does not love a surprise.
No, true.
You know,
true.
and I mean, if you don't know your husband well enough to know that doing a surprise is not his thing,
well,
know.
I think that he wouldn't have minded the surprise if it was, you know, a cleaner job. But you know what I would have said? I would have said, you know what, you motherfucker, I slaved over these fucking goddamn walls.
Why do you got to use the
And
F
you
word?
have the audacity to go to a 7-Eleven. I'm going to use the word even more now because you said that. You have the audacity to go to a 7-Eleven.
All right, that's enough.
There's no Hays Code, girl.
I'm just not into the F word.
I'm not into F words. I'm a polite English flower. Oh, look at me. Never heard the word in my life.
Oh, quit fucking with me.
You really don't say it that much.
I
But
don't.
anyways,
I like to use it as an exclamation point, you know.
well, that's not the millennial way, let me
Well-
tell you. We sort of pepper it over everything.
Yeah, basically, it's like sugar. It's just like it's
Motherfucking
in
fuck is just-
everything, and a lot of it.
Well, motherfucking fuck is just another fucking word.
Oh my lord!
And the idea to me, a word is dirty, is fucking absurd.
And blah 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 blah.
That was my poem this week.
Oh, you know, you never have told your poem.
I don't want to anymore. You stepped on my toes. But Neat Nick, I think you're kind of being a bitch. I
Yeah,
agree with your wife. You're
I
being
agree.
petty. You're being a bitch.
I agree.
'Cause here's the thing. You have every right to be upset that maybe she didn't do the cleanest job. But
Right.
you also need to kind of calm down a bit. You know what I would do in this situation? If I was Nick, I would kick a hole in the wall. And then kick another. And then kick a third. And say, oh, you like doing spackle so much, bitch? Why don't you fill these holes in?
Yeah, I would basically go into her office and take all of her equipment and put all the dirty equipment in her office.
Oh, there you go. Give her a little swap.
That's a little swap trade and say, thank you for doing my walls, and I'm going to go ahead and take your equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she probably doesn't have equipment.
Well, maybe she doesn't. Obviously, she wasn't busy doing anything else, so she decided to paint his room, which, listen, to be fair, I mean, I get that she was trying to be nice.
Yeah. No,
Although maybe she was just unhappy because he was taking too long to get it done.
What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Or yellow bricks.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But I think she was trying to be nice, and I think he needs to tell. Oh my goodness.
Oh, good Lord. Bless you, darling.
It wasn't a sneeze. It was a.
It was more of a croak.
It was a gas. A
I
gaseous event.
I was like, she's turning into a frog.
Oh my
It sort of
God.
sounds like when I was hanging out with what's his name.
Oh. The man we don't speak of.
I wasn't supposed to say anything.
Did you sign an NDA?
I did.
Well, we won't. We're talking about another frog.
No, we're not talking about it.
Schmermit, the dog.
Hey, stop. Listen, there are some very litigious lawyers at Disney. I do not.
I don't even utter that word, girl.
You are going to have to, like, even that what I just said.
We're going to go in hiding.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Every time we say the word Disney, we're just going to have to do like a.
Don't say it again. Listen, they're really litigious.
I'm going to sue you, huh?
That's the truth. Be careful, girl. Be careful.
God.
Anyways,
We just kind of gave up on the advice this time.
no, listen. I think that was good advice. That's bad.
Punching holes in walls and calling your
Oh,
husband a
you know
bitch.
what'd be fun?
What?
Tell her that you don't like the color and make her do it again.
Oh, shit. Like, I was kind of hoping it'd be more of a sky blue.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I think they're both kind of being shitty in this
You should
situation.
just be grateful and just clean that up and get over it. Move on.
So if you,
use it as an opportunity to buy new equipment.
I don't want to spend that money though. Who wants to do that? Ooh, sell some of her jewelry and buy some new equipment.
Well, I still think he's wrong.
I think they're kind of both in the wrong here.
Yeah?
I think like, in all seriousness, I think that she needs to have empathy for the fact that she caused a mess.
Yeah?
And he needs to have empathy for the fact that, she tried her best.
Yeah?
And she did not do well.
And failed.
And failed.
And
miserably.
failed.
And then after they've had a nice long talk about the empathy that they hold for each other, they need to agree that this is not...
That they're getting a divorce.
They're getting a divorce. And they don't care if the kids suffer.
That's right.
That it's the best decision.
That's right.
And that she can go paint someone else's fucking walls.
Is that kind of a sex thing that you're saying?
Maybe.
You're a terrible person. You know that.
You're thinking of sugar walls.
Oh, honey.
Not painted walls.
Watermelon sugar.
Watermelon sugar high.
Watermelon sugar high.
I'm going to get high after this. Because I can't stand you anymore, girl.
Well.
What is this victimization, this whole episode?
I just, no.
You're like a sad dog that's learned that if he whimpers in a corner when he gets yelled at, that he gets his way.
I was going to say something nice to you, and now you've just ruined the moment.
Bullshit. You
No,
were
I
going to
was.
say something nice.
I had something nice to say, and now you've ruined the moment. Never mind.
Oh, Louvel.
No.
I just think it's so nice that, you have the ability to talk bullshit as much as you do.
Yeah.
It's a real talent to
That's
just
right.
talk and talk and talk.
Talk and talk and talk.
Because you can't do anything else. But
Yeah.
you certainly can make bullshit come out of your mouth at a rate that's higher than anyone else. Well, how's that for a compliment,
That sums it up
girl?
right there.
Yeah,
That pretty much
exactly.
sums
I
it
know
up.
you, girl. I don't need to know. You don't need to say
You
shit
do
to
not
me
know
anymore.
me.
I don't know you.
You don't know me.
If you don't know me by now,
You will never know me at all. I don't believe that was the lyric, was it?
I don't know. I only know the first part.
That's about. I know a lot of songs, the first few words, and then
Well-
beyond that, I'm just.
Between Shara and Neatnik, I think that y'all need to just fucking deal with your problems yourselves. I think it's very ridiculous.
Yeah.
You come to us
That's right.
asking for free advice.
That's right.
Free.
Bad advice.
Free.
Free bad advice.
Free bad advice. You think we're just able to come up with this stuff on the spot?
Well, and you know what I think people do?
What?
Is we give them bad advice.
They're taking advantage of us.
Yeah,
They're
we
taking
give them the bad
advantage of us.
advice, and then they do that thing where they think it's like reverse psychology.
Yeah.
And they're doing the
Yeah.
exact opposite of what we're telling them.
And what we really want to do is create a chaotic and dark world.
Oh no, that's not us.
Oh yeah. Well,
You know, we're just living in it.
we're trying to, keep up with the Joneses. You know?
That's right.
If they're gonna act that way, we might as well too.
That's right.
We're gonna be nasty
That's
people.
right.
Give
Something like
nasty
that.
advice.
Yeah.
But hey, if you ever feel like you want to give us some love for giving your bad advice, like I said before, go on to our podcast,
That's right.
Spotify,
Yes.
YouTube, give us a nice little review.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit you over the head with this until we get flooded with nice reviews and validated. Because right now we're just really insecure. We're not sure if you think this is funny, and the only way we can know for good is if you tell us.
You're sick. You're a real sick little piece of
I'm
work.
as insecure as Cher's friend Carly.
Yeah, honestly.
If you send a picture of Ruby to my friends, I'm gonna have a meltdown. Then again, I don't think my man wants to see a picture of you,
Oh, you don't even know.
girl.
We listen and we don't judge.
Oh, now you're catching on? Oh, she's catching on a week later.
That's right.
She's, I bet you took all week to study that meme just so you could learn it. Huh?
That's right.
You said, "How do I keep up with the kids these days?"
I think it's probably over now. It wasn't It really wasn't a very good meme.
That's the hardest thing with TikTok. A meme and a trend will happen for like a week and then it's over and on to the next one.
Yeah.
And we're expected to keep up with that.
I don't know.
We are content creators.
That's
honey.
right.
We create the content.
We do create the content.
trend.
That's right.
Let's try and make a trend. Let's see what we can come up with.
Well,
Let's call it the puppet trend, where you put your friend on your hand and see how long they can balance there.
yeah.
You
Well,
spin them around. You might get a few people in trouble with that.
yeah, well, I'm feeling there some people might be getting themselves hurt, and we'll end up in the ER, and then there'll be a whole
And then they'll be like, "Oh,
there'll be a whole
new hit."
episode of it on like St. Demas or what one of those television shows.
A dangerous new trend.
That's
is
right.
Spreading across America.
Yeah,
where
spinning your friends
are
like
spinning
they're
their friends
puppets.
on their hands like fists.
And that's what they call. Oh, okay. Yeah, this really.
Even I have limits. Okay,
that's
even
true.
I have limits.
Yeah, I'm so glad you called me out on it.
Hey, it's important to have boundaries. I don't have a lot,
Yeah,
but
well,
I have one.
we need to be aware of the demographics.
Exactly. We're still learning.
Who
demographic.
our listeners and
Yeah.
readers and watchers
They're
are.
proper folk.
I do like to be watched.
They don't want to hear about all the filth.
That's right. That's right.
All that filth. I mean,
That's
I
right.
never talk about filthy things. I'm a good woman. Clean woman.
Yeah.
I eat clean, live fresh.
Yeah.
Never any bullshit.
That's right.
That's right. Cross my heart.
All the things that she said are not true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, to find
So-
out more about our demographic,
That's right.
what can you do, Ruby?
Well, you can go to Instagram.
Uh-huh.
You can go to the TikTok.
Yeah.
You can go to and you can follow us on those.
Yeah.
And that's where we have all the cute little what do you call those clips?
Shorts.
Yeah, little
Reels.
shorts. Yeah, little fun stuff that you can
TikToks.
share with your friends.
Yeah.
And you can like and share with your friends, which is always fun.
We love
And
that.
plus, it's perfect for on your lunch hour. You can't listen to the
Yeah.
whole episode, but you want to
Cool.
get a little giggle or whatever.
Or you want to revisit an episode without thinking
Now,
the whole
if
thing.
you want to watch the whole episode, then you want to go to the YouTube.
YouTube.
And you want to subscribe, which is different than following.
Is it?
Well, in some way it must be because they call it something entirely different.
It's all the same, really.
Really?
But then they can go on to Apple Podcasts or Spotify if they just want to listen to the audio feed.
Oh, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Anywhere you
honestly.
get your podcast.
Yeah,
It
we're
just-
all over the world
just
now.
spreads all over.
Yeah, we're
like
everywhere.
malaria.
We're like in UK.
We're the new pandemic.
I hope to God. I'm looking for that. And we'd love to hear from you. So once again,
Yeah.
the Punching
Judys
Judys at gmail.com.
Yeah, write us a letter. We'll read it on the show. Send us some love.
That's right.
Give us a review.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you because
We would
like
love to.
We want to know who our demographic is. We don't know who's listening. Could be nobody.
Well,
could
I
be
think
5 people. Could
We
be
know
80.
it's somebody. We know Patty.
We know at
and
least
Tammy.
And my parents
and Aaron.
watch. Hi, Mom.
And
Hi,
Jenny.
Dad.
and and Hootie and the what was it? Pootie?
Potty and the Blowfish.
Potty and the Blowfish. Oh, we just love
Whoever
that.
that is. That could be
That's-
anybody.
Yeah.
That could be
So,
anybody.
anyways, The time has come to say goodnight. It's later than you think. We've had some laughs, shared some fun, and toasted with some drinks. Until next time we have to say, whenever that may be, please do that thing we always ask. And please subscribe for free. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening, and be safe. Do the things that you do that make you happy, all right? Which means listening to our podcast. Bye.